Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I shade the nose. I'm going to backtrack a little bit, and this is where I'm still laying down the first layers of shade. Very light tone here. When you're drawing the nose, it's important to remember your light source, and I definitely recommend you use reference if you've got some. And if not, then always remember where the light's coming from and use that to guide you in drawing in shading in your nose. Like I did in my previous videos, I'm going to build the values up very slowly. First I'm working with an H pencil, and I'm slowly going to add more shadows and more value as I go along. So with a sharp tip of the pencil, I'm slowly building value, and it's the same thing. I'm just going very lightly back and forth and trying not to leave large gaps, right? So let's say you've got a couple lines like this. What I'm doing is I'm filling the gaps, one line at a time, slowly, so that you get a very fine, even tone here. Just like that. Of course, if you look closely, you can see, each stroke that I'm drawing. But when you have it on a picture like this, it looks quite nice. So I'm just going to go over the areas that are shaded. And just very lightly. And this is all still done with my H pencil. I'm going to do darker tones later with one of my other pencils, but first I just want to lay down the basic darker values, the lighter mid-tone values with this pencil. Here I'm starting to shade the shadow underneath the nose. And again, this is going to be slowly built up darker. And I'm still using a lighter, still shading it pretty light here. But as all the other features of the face develop, I will add darker values to the nose. Right now I'm still just shaping it out, and that's one reason why I like to work in layers, is I can see how it develops. When you put down really dark, hard colors, it's kind of hard to pull back from that. It's kind of hard to erase. You leave really distinct marks. So if you're working lightly, you can see how it's shaping out. And if you don't like it, it's still pretty easy to erase. So that's another plus to working from light to dark. So I'm going to start by defining these little nostrils here. Just looks so much better now. They've been neglected this whole time. It's been bothering me, but I want to do this step by step. Now it's starting to look a little better. I'm just building off of the first layers of shading that I did, and that really helps. Now I just need to focus on the few areas that are a little darker. Don't want to have too much light reflecting on it, or it's going to look weird. Just the tip. And then we need a little darker shadows right here. Some darker shadows. And what's missing is actually a shadow underneath the nose. So I'm going to do that, add that next. From here I'm going to shade along the bridge of the nose, and you want to be very careful when you do this. You don't want to add too much value. When you're shading a face, you always have to be comparing the values you're adding to the rest of the face. For example, the sides of the nose shouldn't be as dark as the folds under the eyes, above the eyes. You always want to make sure that you're comparing your values with the rest of the face and make sure that it fits in, that you're not shading it too dark or too light. So that's how I shade the nose, and in the next video I will show you the steps I take to shade the hair. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.